Hello, welcome. My name is Lou Redman, and I thank you for listening to this little talk on why letting go doesn't work. In spirituality, there is a lot of talk about letting go of anger, letting go of pain, letting go of judgments, letting go of whatever is causing us suffering. If you go to any yoga class or new moon circle, the facilitator will likely prompt, what do you need to let go of? It makes sense that we'd feel better if we let go of what no longer serves us. But what if what we think we need to let go of is serving us? Richard Schwartz created a breakthrough therapy called internal family systems, or parts work. It assumes that there are no bad parts, meaning that each seemingly negative part has some positive intention or emotional truth. Although these parts have a positive intention, their coping mechanisms are no longer helpful, so they manifest with unintended negative consequences. To use the examples I shared earlier, the anger is trying to protect us, but our rage causes harm to others. The pain remembers when we were bullied, but our work environment isn't middle school. Our judgments try to keep us safe, but we push others away. Sure, we could let go of our anger, but is that any way to treat someone for trying to keep us safe? Imagine you were a security guard working night shift and you stayed up all night scanning the area to make sure nothing bad happened. Then, in the morning, your boss comes in and says, "We need to let you go." You would be in shock. You'd resist. You'd push back. You'd say, "I'm just doing my job." That's what happens when we try to let go. It pushes back. Letting go is a form of resistance, and what we resist persists. Our efforts at letting go may relieve our symptoms, but it's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. It doesn't address the core issue. So what do we do? Instead of letting go, understand. In his book, Awareness, Anthony DeMello writes, "Things don't need to be fixed. They need to be understood. The moment you understand things, they change." Think of something you are suffering with. Instead of asking, "How can I let this go?" ask, "How can I understand?" When we stand under, we see it from a different angle. We see the root and offer compassion for its positive intention. The way you understand is by being in conversation with the part. So the way you would do this is to speak to the part and listen for what it says. You might say, "Hey, angry part, what do you do for me?" And the angry part might say, "I protect you so no one can hurt you." And then you respond, "Well, what are you afraid will happen if you don't protect me?" And the anger says, "You'll feel inadequate and ashamed." Hearing that your anger is protecting you from feeling inadequate, how might you respond differently? You might show appreciation for how it's just trying to help. And when this happens, when we appreciate and value our parts for their positive intention, what happens is naturally they relax. It's really that simple. Try it out. When you hear someone ask you, "What do you need to let go of?" ninja your brain to hear, "What do you need to understand?" See how it goes and sense how that shifts things. Truly, when we can understand, we don't need to let go. And I get it. There might be situations where you're like, "Lou, but what about a past relationship that I'm holding on to? Shouldn't I need to let that go?" Instead of thinking that you need to let go of the past relationship, look at the part that wants to let it go. How does it feel? What does it want to tell you? Maybe it feels betrayed and is still carrying the loss. As you understand this part for its emotional truth, it will soften and you will find the peace that you think letting go will bring. Where can you bring more understanding to your life? Wishing you so much support. I hope this little talk around shifting from letting go to understanding was helpful. If it was, let me know. I love hearing from you, or share it with a friend or someone that you think might benefit from making this shift and coming at life or their situation with a little bit more understanding and hopefully opening the path for a little bit more compassion. Until we connect again soon, lots of love and take care.